Curiosities about the Addams Family. The contents referring to the Addams Family have managed to conquer many fans over the years. This family with macabre interests and morbid humor is going to win a new Netflix series called Wednesday. In this video we will review from the beginning of this saga to the present day with curiosities of the different productions. You've probably already heard of or seen something about the Addams Family, but did you know that before the big screen they were originally cartoon? The members of the Addams Family have a morbid and satirical humor. These fictional characters had their origins in the comic strips of cartoonist Charles Addams. This series of comics was initially published in 1937 and continued in production until 1988, due to the death of Addams. Years later the Addams have also starred in series, movies, plays, animations and video games. All the adaptations follow the same line, portraying an ideal American family by combining morbid themes with a good sense of humor and supernatural abilities. This peculiar family is made up of Thing, a disembodied hand that lives inside a box; Lurch, a very big and serious butler; Itt, Gomez's cousin, he has so much hair that you can't see any part of his body; Grandma Addams, the seer grandma who heals all problems with her knowledge of potions; Uncle Fester, an expert in morbid and macabre subjects; Gomez Addams, a lawyer who has a hobby of blowing up toy trains; Morticia, a goth with macabre expressions; and Wednesday and Pugsley, the two sons of Morticia and Gomez who love to play murder. Such a peculiar family would not have common domestic animal, and each member has their own exotic pet: Cleopatra, a carnivorous plant that belongs to Morticia; Tristan and Isolde, a house of piranhas cared for by all members of the family; Zelda, a vulture that watches over the house; Homer, a Wednesday spider; Aristotle, Pugsley's octopus; and Kitty Cat, a lion who is treated like the family's house cat. The live-action films produced about this family are Halloween with the New Addams Family, 1977, The Addams Family, 1991, Addams Family Values, 1993, and Addams Family Reunion, 1998. The following animations were also made: The Addams Family, 1973, The Addams Family 1992, The Addams Family, 2019, The Addams Family 2, 2021. The television series about the Addams are The Addams Family, 1964, Addams Family Reunion, 1998, Why Wednesday, 2022. With the dark theme of the productions about this family, many imagine that the Addams house has dark and macabre decorations, but contrary to what people think, the original setting of the series, originally shot in black and white, was in reality very colorful, and it even had pink walls. Tim Burton, who is now producing the Wednesday series for Netflix, had previously turned down a proposal to produce the Addams Family in the 1990s. The Addams mansion set was set in California across from an abandoned landfill. Jimmy Workman had no intention of being part of the Addams Family. He was asked to audition because he came to accompany his sister who wanted to play Wednesday. Only the brother has managed to receive the role. The 90s movie Almost had It a Scary by Michael Jackson in its soundtrack that was composed just for this movie, but with the accusations against Michael they chose to remove it from the movie. The most watched adaptations of The Addams are The Addams Family, 1991, and Addams Family Value, 1993. The house in this 1991 movie was built from scratch for filming and cost around $100,000. This delivery also raised about $190 million globally. Wednesday Addams receives different names depending on the country, and it is that at the beginning of the dubbing, the rapprochement of the character's name with the public is prioritized. The name Wednesday comes from a popular children's song in the US that rhymes with the days of the week. A curiosity about comics is that when Charles created these Addams Family comics he didn't name any of the characters, so even though he created this morbid and ironic environment, there are still people who don't consider him the creator of the saga at all. On November 23, 2022, the first episode of Wednesday will be released, the new Netflix production that will mainly deal with Wednesday Addams, his new school, the Nevermore Academy, the training of his psychic powers, the protagonist will also prevent a series of murders and help his family unravel a mystery from 25 years ago. Tell me in the comment, what is your favorite Addams movie?